Hi, this is Joshua Stallman from BrooklynComicShop.com, here to give you an unboxing of the Star Wars Return of the Jedi Jabba's Palace Adventure Set, an exclusive to Walmart. Now this set just recently came in. It is in a retro package, so it has the Kenner logo design in the bottom right, but this is a Hasbro produced item made now in 2019. And what you have is the very first decorative element to what you can now begin to build out a palace scene for Jabba. And what you see on the box art is a lot of the figures from past years. And when I say past years, I mean real past years, like decade ago. Efont Man came out, I think, around 2004. These Jawas came out in 2008. The Gamorrean Guard is from, I think, 2012. So you're going to get a couple of these figures in the line. This guy, I think, came out in 2010. And the Bib Fortune on the background also. But what they're showing you is, how you can use this Jabba's Palace. And what is really neat about this aspect is it's just a couple of the walls, really the entrance walls and the back wall, which has a housing space for the Carbonite block, which is very cool. And then, of course, it comes with two exclusively packaged figures, very similar to the Return of the Jedi vintage figures, but now this is new updated versions. So as you see, the box art is retro. Also, you will get a Han Solo and a Ree-Yees figure, and they will also be in that retro design. Now, Hasbro has been doing this retro vintage series, the Vintage Collection, where it's taking all of the figures they've done previously and releasing them on vintage cards, creating new card art for them for characters that haven't had their appearances before. So we're going to do an unboxing today. I'm going to show you a little bit about the box. It's really beautiful. It really is something very retro. All over the place it says Kenner, which is now defunct, so Hasbro can use that logo as they like. It does come with some kinds of warnings here. The box, I want to say, is really nice. It came from Walmart shipping. This was a Walmart exclusive, so this wasn't bought on the shelf, so there's no real shelfware at all. Here you can see it has the Disney logo and the Vintage Collection logo to show that it's new. But the box is beautiful, and one of the reasons it came out so nice is because Hasbro, or maybe even Walmart, shipped it in this really, it really had zero packing material, but what's special about the shipping container is it has this extra lip. And the extra lip really prevented any kind of crushing that would have happened to the box. Unlike the Jabba sail barge, where some of them would come in damaged, some of them would come in fine, this really did a lot in a very simple way to combat that. So we're going to open this up, and I'm going to show you what is on the inside. Okay, so we opened the Star Wars Jabba Palace playset. I just wanted to show you how it's packaged in here. You have the playset inside, and then you can see that the cards are right there. The action figures are carded, and they're kind of sandwiched. You got one on the bottom, and then one kind of on the top. So I just wanted to show you that. And we're going to fast forward a little bit, and I'll see you in a second. So here we have Jabba's Palace fully, disassembled, still in its parts. We're going to assemble it right now. I just want to show you what pieces come with it. Nothing really needs to be put together. Everything came as it is. You have the main piece where you put the Carbonite block right here. It also has an action feature. There's a really nice design to the top of these. They really considered the whole piece. Even though the back is kind of blasé, there's still some texture here, so you can have some fun with it. This is important. This is a little button that you push up, a lever, and it will raise. When you put the Carbonite block, it'll raise it up or lower it as you see fit. That's the action feature with it. Some really nice details on the inside. You see the switch here for the lowering and raising that's molded in, as well as the heads, which are kind of rubbery, but nice to see. You got a Tauntaun head and some other bison character. And then you get these side, I don't know if you want to call them winglets, to the piece. But you see how they're both decorated on the inside and on the outside. And I'm going to show you why that is. And you can see it's kind of neat. They have little areas where maybe you can put some weapons. Kind of the same on each side, although it is kind of weird that this one's missing this interior piece. Maybe it's to distinguish it. They're definitely different molds, but nice. Okay, so these little nubs here, these are important. This is where you're going to really put in the base. I'm not going to tighten it in, but you can see how it goes. And so in the box art, I noticed this. You could have them kind of all the way out and give you a more wider, flat perspective. But on the box art, I did notice, and I can show you right here, you see how one's kind of jutted out? Well, the way you do that is you just take it off and put it on. So you can actually make this more of a dimensional display. You can do it to both pieces. And that's how you can use the interior exterior look. So depending on how you want to have your display, if you want it to be more linear and horizontal, or if you want it to be more three-dimensional. And to give you an idea for scale, this is a vintage figure that I just had laying around, and you can see how it really fits nicely. I also have a droid, which I'm going to open up right now. This was a droid from, I think, the Entertainment Earth 5-pack? Maybe it was a 6-pack of droids, but this is the one that has the little Jabba display bartender aspect, and you can see that the height is really nice. They certainly give you a lot of playing options or posing options. You can see he clears the doorway, is really in perspective with the vintage figures, which is really cool. But also you also have the newer figures. So this came with 2 figures, Ree-Yees on the left and Han Solo on the right. I don't believe that any of these are new molds, although the Han Solo might have some stuff done to him to make him new for this. But the main appeal is that, of course, these are the first time that the figures are offered in the retro Kenner design format. And so these are vintage collection figures, the modern figures, but they're done in that retro look, which is the whole point of the vintage collection line. And these will be exclusive to this set. So the only way you're going to get the Return of the Jedi version of Han Solo in his Carbonite block or Ree-Yees is if you buy the set. And lucky for you, these figures are actually going for sale on the website. As I don't really collect the carded figures, I'm offering them out to any of the customers, first come, first serve. I only have one. This playset over here, though, this one I'm going to keep. So this one's going to be for me, which was a main reason why I was interested in the set to begin with anyway. I love the displayed pieces. The Jabba sail barge is fantastic, and I collect all of the alien figures from Return of the Jedi, both the vintage line and the newer lines, so this was a perfect piece for me as a collector, and I'm glad to pass on some of the really exclusive extras to anyone who would like. If you like this, these kinds of stuff, you can visit my website, brooklyncomicsshop.com. We have exclusive signed comics, vintage action figures, prints, original artwork, and much more. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.